think she's a prostitute, right, as well. I'm sure there was a video of her leaked.
Yeah, the one on the left in the shorts.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, she works in Cloud9 at the KFC. It's a brothel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Packed in there all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've even, whilst being pregnant, I've been offered jobs to work in there by people that met my friends. And I'm like,
whilst pregnant?
Whilst pregnant, yeah. And I've turned around and said, what? Like in the past, before falling pregnant, like Kelly, after Paul passed away, we did start prostitution.
For money?
Yeah, and it was only for weed. I wasn't even drinking or passage drugs, nothing like that. And I lowered myself to do that, and I think it was because I wanted to feel loved and...
Yeah, you wanted some kind of...
I wanted the comfort.
And did it give you that?
Sometimes it did, until I got assaulted off a few Romanian lads.
So we're here in Preston, and stumbled across this couple here, homeless, right? Yeah. You've just been telling me about 3.5 months pregnant. Still on the streets. What have the council said?
We've got an interview at Millbank Court tomorrow, opposite Preston's prison.
Yep.
To see if we get a flat in there for obviously families and people due to have kids, and they give you support. But we've been on the streets for 3.5 months while I was being pregnant.
3.5 months on the streets.
Because we haven't anywhere to live. It's hard to claim benefits, then we have to sit in town, like making money for food and to stay in a B&B.
Wow. I just think the world we're living in now, a lot of people on my channel know that I'm here to highlight this kind of stuff and to try and bring attention to it, because people don't realise what you guys are going through. Now, can I ask why you became homeless?
I moved to Preston 12 years ago to get away from domestic violence, because I've got some other children and I'm with family now. And then I moved up here to get away from their dads, and then I ended up meeting my partner now. But,
top lad.
Yeah, but since being in Preston, I've been through a lot as well.
Yeah, man. I can see, mate, you just feel distraught, really, don't you? You can just see it on your face. You can see, I mean, you've been 12 years homeless now?
From age 13. I've been in Preston from age 13 and I'm 30 now.
Is it reasonably new for you, this?
I've been on and off the street for the last 5 years.
Been in prison?
Yeah, I've done 7.5 years in prison, then got out.
7.5 years in prison?
Now I'm just trying to change my life for the better.
So when you've told this to the council, what have they said? So obviously you try to change your life around and you're telling them, look, you know, I'm trying to change my life around. What have they said to you? What have the council said?
They say they'll do referrals, and they did a referral to Millbank, but it's only for the fact that social services, the doctors and things like that, and midwives contacted social services to say we needed more help, and then social services have got onto Millbank report for us.
You're 3.5 months pregnant.
Yeah.
This country is a mess. How on earth can they leave someone pregnant on the street?
I know that the council, we went into the council and they said to us, oh, you'll have to sit and wait, and you've got to go to the homeless department of the council, of Preston City Council. So we did that, and then they got a number, a landline number to ring.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, we'll contact you back, you can then sign up to Select Move. But that's bidding on properties, that's not straight away either.
Where have you been sleeping, like on the streets, just in doorways?
In the doorway behind Premier Inn, the hotel on Fox Street, behind there, but we've got to move because they're taking all the cladding down off the outside the building.
So, have you got no? Is this
got
it?
Sleeping bags on.
Oh, you've got stuff tucked away.
And then we were sleeping outside the old job centre, Barry House on London Road, and the security guard that was there looking after the building and the property, so he said we were all right there. And then we come into town one day to get some food, and that went back up, was gone. The council had taken it, chucked it in the bin.
The council have taken it, chucked it in the bin?
All the blow-up air bed that the Foxton Centre give us, all the sleeping bags, quilts, pillows, clothing.
Tell me about the Foxton Centre. You were saying just then regarding they got a lottery funding.
Foxton Centre got funding, well, the lottery donated a load of money to them, and obviously if that had been used, you know, for everything that, you know, people shouldn't be on the streets if all that money was used for what it needed to be.
And what the managers are driving around in nice cars. Whilst you guys are on the streets.
Yeah, you can go to the Foxton Centre and you'll see all these new cars, 21.
I just drove past it. Yeah, there was a few in there.
21 plates, 20 plates.
All the managers and that, and then there was a manager called Jeff, and he's now I don't know what happened there, but he was there and now he's just disappeared. And he's gone.
It's corrupt, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, obviously, the idea is for people to donate, to give you money,
Or food. Or
food. Let's say you don't get this property. What are you going to do?
we're even looking at private properties, but it's like having the money to get the first month's rent and deposit.
And what kind of budget would that be? How much would you need for that?
£300-400 first month's rent and then the safety deposit.
So you're talking 1,000, innit? By the time you move in and get yourself utensils. So you're looking for around about £1,000. The thing is, obviously, your story is really touching because the fact that you're pregnant, the fact that you're a couple, and you're seeing a lot of people down there, you know, they're on drugs. They've just admitted it.
Some of them are on they have
People are begging, they've got places.
and
They
it's
have.
not temporary, it's
Permanent. I've just been speaking to a gentleman. He's on heroin, and he said, "I've just got a drug habit. I need to fend my drugs. That's it."
and then because of things like that, but everybody needs to do, they do what they need to do, or they go shoplifting, but then it makes it, you know, then people think everybody's on drugs then.
I just feel like I want to just scream right now and just say, "Everyone, get your pocket out. These guys are serious." Like, this is what I'm saying. People don't realise. They just look at used to. How can people walk past used to and not even blink an eyelid? Like, this is ridiculous. This is not. This is genuinely homeless. You can. This is it. You know, no disrespect to some homeless people.
It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
They can have a full-time job, a bank manager, they could lose the house and end up on the streets and they don't realise it.
People go past you better dressed than me. I might be homeless, but I've still got my pride in
Like
things.
the
course,
trainers that he's
of
got,
course.
somebody gave them to him the other
Mate,
day.
someone give me these.
Wow.
A lad from Liverpool bought new trainers when he came out of prison, so he gave him his old trainers.
Listen. When are you going to know about this house?
Tomorrow afternoon, we've got an appointment at 1:30.
Do you have some kind of way of contact? Like, right, so we can swap numbers. You're going to let me know if you get this house or not. We'll see what we can do. But this is genuine. Like, used to are in desperate need right now.
Because it looks bad as well, if living on the streets, and then if we still haven't got anywhere when the baby's born, and the social services are in the hospital aren't going to let us bring the baby out of the hospital, so we know where to live.
Do you think that's what they want to try and do? Not house you and then take the kid?
That's what I reckon they want.
They're telling us, oh, we're here to work with you, you know, get you somewhere to live, but
If they give you something to live, then they're going to keep you the baby, don't they?
yeah, but then if we've got nowhere to live, the hospital aren't going to let you leave a hospital with a newborn baby to live on.
And the thing is, you won't want to have a baby on the street, but I know it's your child, yeah.
I want to make sure that everything's sorted and we've got everything for the baby.
3.5 months pregnant. And like I said, congratulations. So the time is ticking right now. Have you, I was just touching there regarding seeing some of your friends and stuff. How does that make you feel? Embarrassed.
You know, sometimes they don't even want to stop and talk to you, you know, because they don't want to be associated. Some of them don't want to be associated. Sat down.
My own brother sees me sitting down in my mum.
Your mum walks past you. And what do they say, mate? If you don't have to share it. But
Just walk past me.
Don't stop.
You know what I thought to me?
And that, you know, that's his family.
And there's nowhere going back to your mum's. No.
I don't want to put myself in the situation because she chose drugs and men over me.
Shit. And you want to change your life around, you can tell.
This is the longest he's been out of jail. His solicitors got out in March this year.
But I've been in and out of jail, prison for the last 12 years.
And I assume it's because you met her, right? And this is, you're happy, aren't you?
She's keeping me on my shoulders.
And you're doing a good job, by the way, because you can tell that he wants to keep out, and that.
Without purpose.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Now get Bobby here. You keep on that right track, buddy. And you'll do well. You know what I mean? You will do well. And this is just a blimp. I can guarantee it. You'll definitely get through this. It's just really getting you out of this dark shit now, right? I don't know. I'm thinking 100 things right now. I don't know what the best thing to do is. I mean, if I could say to you right now, you have one thing to say. What would you say? Like, what would you want right now? Apart from the obvious house, is there anything you really, really need? Because we all know you need a house. We get that.
Yeah, I need somewhere to live and then just have, well, everything falls into place then, doesn't it?
That's true.
After you've got somewhere to live, it just fall into place. And it's, because I've even, with stuff that's gone on as well, I've got my first counselling appointment today as well. So I've, like, I'd speak to counsellors and things
Yeah.
and everything that's going on, it's all building up, so there's more and more to, like, I get stressed about.
It is rough. It's rough. It's worrying. People just walk past, like you say. Used to were a couple on the streets. This is not normal to see. The council should be ashamed of themselves in Preston. They walk past you smiling with the big, you know...
That's even council work, people
Yeah.
walking past.
Just looking at you.
Thinking not doing nothing.
Right, listen, I'm going to do my best right now. I don't know what I can do, but I'm going to do my best. I know there's a lot of shit going on, but I'm going to do what I can now, yeah?
Thank you very much.
Is there anything to say? Anything you want to say? Is there anything?
I just wish everybody else looked as well that's homeless, and you know, and everybody will get there eventually.
Yeah, man. All right, cool. Doc's come over here, just listening to what we was talking about, and you were just saying a little bit there, like you've been through it as well, and you're now back on track, slowly getting there, right? You're in recovery now.
I'm 3 years.
Well done. Yeah, that's good. That's good, and it gives these hope, doesn't it? It gives them hope, and that's what's needed right now. Because I know you might not feel it right now, guys, but I swear to God, things will get better, and it does, doesn't it? If you want it, it definitely changes. Give me a minute. Listen, man, what are we going to do about two people? They're a homeless couple. They need somewhere to live. She's pregnant 3.5 months as well. She's 3.5 months pregnant. We've been to the council. They just don't want... No, she can't be left on the streets, mate. 3.5 months pregnant. There's a baby inside her. Can you give me some advice on what to do? What? You just... Yeah.
She's on the housing.
She's on the housing lift, yeah. She's 3.5 months pregnant. She needs somewhere to... She's been to the shelters. There's nowhere for her to stay tonight. If there's any way we can try and do something for her, that would be good.
I don't work for Lancashire Police, I work for British Transport.
Oh dear.
I mean, all I can do is Google where to go, basically. You know
They need help, man. 3.5 months. It's not you. I know I'm not having a pop, but
I totally agree.
you remember, you're a police officer.
We don't house people, do we?
I understand that, but she's in danger. And her and her boyfriend, yeah, they're both homeless. Been homeless 3.5 months. She's been close. She's been to the council, but they've fobbing her off. Just left, right, and centre. She's 3.5 months pregnant. She needs somewhere to stay tonight. Is there any way you could ring to your sergeant now and ask if we can help?
My sergeant's not going to authorise anything like that.
Why?
Because yes, I'm a police officer, but I work for British Transport Police. We police the railways.
Yeah, but you're still a police officer,
the
no?
local police force for this area.
Yeah.
So they would deal with anything to do with that. In relation to safeguarding and stuff like that, we can make a referral.
Yeah, please, if you can do that.
But it will take time. It's not an overnight kind of thing. And the problem with the person is that if they're homeless and they've got no means of contact, then if we make a referral, I'm supposed to get in contact.
I'll give you my number for her if you want.
There you go.
She's got a mobile number.
I mean, I can text
Please.
you, but at the end of the day, all I'm going to be able to do is to Google...
I just don't want you to leave her, mate. You're a police officer. Please help someone in need. Please.
I am trying to help you.
I know you are. I know, but... it's not just perfect. I'm filming the story because I'm taking it to the council.
Let me pull over.
Yeah. Why are you in the mood? He's got to come and have a chat with me. It's because he needs to refer you and he'll sort you something out. There's no way a police officer's driving past and leaving you to like this.
Yeah, and he's British Transport Police there, don't they? All right, them as well.
Oh, it's been a bit of a... I've googled it, to be honest, but...
The thing is, mate, I'm in exactly the same position as you are.
Why?
She's been to the council. It's the council that they're obligated to accommodate her, not the police, is it? I understand there might be safeguarding concerns.
Yeah.
But she's got a boyfriend with her as well, hasn't she? So
Yeah,
in
but
relation, I understand that they're vulnerable, but anyone that's on the streets is vulnerable, isn't it?
I know what you're saying. Listen, I know what you're saying, but it's not usual to see a pregnant woman on the streets, is it?
Well, I totally agree with you, but at the moment, if she's been to the council and put herself down on the waiting list, you've got the Foxton Centre, you've got the Fox Street...
Yeah, they've been there. They're just not having it.
They're the things that are in place, aren't they, to try and help people at the end of the day.
I thought the police are there to help people, serve and protect the public. Right, so why can't we serve and protect
her?
her?
There are other services, but it all falls back on the police, doesn't it?
We should do.
Yeah, but
That's your
there's
job.
services available. Like
They have been to them, but that's why I'm coming to you. But they're not doing, so what do we do?
Can't put people up in hotels.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is, you can... No, please let me say this. Why can't you refer her right now, or pay, or help her?
I'll tell you, our safeguarding unit work in Leeds, okay? Because we're a national police force, we work out of Leeds.
Right.
So it would literally be an adult at risk form, yeah? And ultimately, that would be between that she needs to approach me and say that she needs me to do that. I can't do it as a third.
I can bring her over. Like she's struggling. She's I can bring it to you now if you want.
Well, you can bring it to her.
All right. 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 So what he's saying, they can do a referral, right? An adult in need referral, right? But they need you to do it. They can't have me to do it. And what they do, you fill a form in, and then they can start the ball rolling and get you somewhere.
Right, okay, is that now?
No, yeah.
We've had the real thing.
You don't mind me filming, do you?
No, that's fine. Melissa. I used to be with Barnaby. Are you from train station?
Yeah. Explain to this chap here all I would be able to do. It would be literally funny to write it for no reason to spend anything up with accommodation.
Right, okay, well we've got an appointment tomorrow at Millbank, but I am 3 hours pregnant and still on the street. So I'm working with the council in the Foxy Centre, and they keep saying we can go private, but where am I getting the money from? Do you know what I mean? For deposits and that. And then the council just said to me, start bidding on Select Move. That's not a property straight away though. And then we can't get universal credit. What if you could do that, please?
I can do that, but what I'm trying to say to this chap here, who's asking me, is I can't physically put you up in a hotel or anything like that. That's not possible.
You were about to leave a lady 3.5 months pregnant on the streets.
I'm not, no.
You are.
What are you doing?
You are.
I don't know what you're trying to gain.
Please help her.
Conversation.
Please
Well,
help her.
But it's between me and her now, isn't it? I don't need you to...
Why are you being funny with me? Because I'm asking you a question. You're there to serve and protect. She needs protecting and serving.
Personal details while you're on...
She's just said I'm alright to film.
Say again?
He's doing
Yeah.
that. It's raising...
I'm raising awareness.
It's on
We've been
the
talking for half an hour, so let's not jump to that conclusion.
No,
been talking to her.
Me and this gentleman, yeah.
This is all going to be documented and brought to the council that no one's helping her.
Yeah, I've been working with the Foxy Centre for a long time, since I've been to Preston as well. And even winter watching that last year, they were always full, and like I'm doing everything I can, but I don't want to, have nowhere to live when the baby's born, and then because I'm not going to live in a hospital with babies in the streets, and I'm trying everything. And even social services, they rang Millbank, and then Millbank rang us and gave us an appointment for tomorrow, but it's still obviously being on the streets, because we've been sleeping at the back of Premier Inn on Fox Street.
How much is that Premier Inn?
Premier Inn, I'm not sure. No, we don't sleep in there, we sleep on the back.
If you want me to stop recording, just tell me.
No, it's fine, honestly.
Purely because I'm going to ask you all the personal details.
I've already given to him anyway.
I understand that, but everyone else that wants...
She's happy enough for me to record, so can we not just...
Yeah, no, honestly, it's okay. It is.
Have you done one of these before?
No.
With the police? You just said that it's not guaranteed that he'll put it on the record at least, and that will add towards your case. Just for your own privacy, I'm gonna block all this out anyway. All right.
Yeah.
And I'll send you the raw footage so you can send it to your council.
Yeah.
Do you know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
No, not yet. I want a little boy. I've got 2 girls. One little boy.
I'm sure you'll be a great mum. Just need to get off these streets, and you'll feel
I want to
good.
be giving it, another chance. Like, because obviously with the domestic violence, I couldn't do it with my girls. So, yeah, 1 second. I'll go and get it for you back.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but just be aware that these are all their personal details.
And that's why I've just said I'm going to blur it all out for her.
But obviously we don't want them going...
Of course. No, I respect her. I'm not going to...
And listen, I'm not trying to be obstructive.
I know.
But you're literally like...
No, but bro, it's not nice to see this. Come on. Imagine this being your mum.
This is all I can do at the end of the day.
I know, and I respect you doing it.
Go in there and strong arm the council.
No, I know that. And that's why I respect what you're doing now. This is going to look good for you either way, isn't it?
074.
How do you feel like now maybe a police officer's, dealing with this?
Better, because there's somebody else involved, trying to help and doing what they can.
You shouldn't be on the street pregnant. There's no
Well,
way.
it's taken 3.5 months. And then I had to contact social services myself to ask them to, you know, instead of them getting involved, I did a referral myself because I didn't want them coming and taking my baby.
Is the council open now?
The council, R3, yeah.
I could take you around to the council as well, if you want.
We've got the council tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you have, yeah. So you have, of course you have. And if...
Is that about getting into though then?
Yeah, it's like an assessment, an appointment, but they said that if there's somewhere available tomorrow and they accept us, then we can move in, but if not, they did say it can take up to 6 months. But obviously, that 6 months, that's like the baby will be born by then.
Oh, so even if you get accepted tomorrow, you might not get the keys for 6?
No, not tomorrow, no. It's when...
Watch your back.
It's when there's a flat available. In Millbank Court. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, wouldn't have been a good look, would it? Alright guys, I've had to mute up here. The reason being she's giving out personal details and obviously I don't want them broadcasted. So I'm just sat here thinking, you know, what can we do? What can we do as a community to try and bring awareness, but also maybe try and raise some funding for this couple to start a new life? You know, they need a home. They need to get back on track. If anyone's got any ideas, please let me know in the comment section. People may suggest a GoFundMe account. The problem is with GoFundMe accounts is if it gets reported so many times, the account gets put on hold. Then the money is not transferable to them for like up to 6 months. These guys don't have 6 months. You know, we need to make sure they're housed, make sure they've got a little bit of cash flow to keep themselves going. Guys, if there's any ideas, please let me know. But I'm definitely interested in trying to do my best for this because, you know, you've got a gentleman there who's been in prison for 8 years, turning his life around, and you've got a lady there pregnant. She definitely needs the help and support. So what powers does the police have to help homeless, or do you not?
Sorry, say again.
What do you have powers-wise to help, like, vulnerable ladies and kids?
Ultimately, it's... If the scenario was different, for example, like if she was on her own or something like that, I can't honestly say what
Right.
to do, because it wouldn't be my decision.
Sergeant.
But as a local Lancashire police would probably deal with it more than we do anyway.
Right. But you can refer to councils now?
Well, I can make a referral to our safeguarding.
Okay.
Pass on the information to the council. And that's ultimately, that's what I'm after.
Well, that's good. That will help, won't it?
Yeah, it will, because then somebody else has done
Lights it
something.
up a bit more, doesn't it?
Of course it does. Of course it does. And every bit helps, doesn't it?
Because I found out I was pregnant at the Foxton Centre, and there was 3 girls, there was me and 2 other females the same day that found out we were pregnant, and they didn't house any of us, even in the box.
It's disgusting.
Like that. And they had rooms in the box in self-contained flats. It's just they said it was too much.
As soon as you can prove that you're pregnant, they need to be thinking of an house for you straight away from there and then.
They bought the pregnancy test form. There's no one of those £20 ones that shows how many weeks you are. But it come up 2 weeks, and I thought, wow, it's dead early. All right.
Have you been able to go to your doctor's appointments and stuff?
Yeah.
Good.
So yeah, tomorrow they knew I had my Millbank appointment for housing, and they scheduled my bloods and everything for exactly the same time. And I said, I'm going to my housing. You're going to have to reschedule my bloods. Because they knew that I had my appointment, but then they...
Yeah.
It's like, I do actually feel sometimes like I'm being set up to fail. Give me so many appointments because they've told me if you don't keep to them all, then it's not going to look good on me. Towards social services.
The social services should be... Listen, you just keep fighting. Don't give up. You'll get this house and you'll be fine. You'll be on track. Just don't let them beat you. If that's what you think, don't let them beat you.
Because that's why what time is it now? Yeah, I've had a counselling session at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
You're going to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Does it help, yeah? You enjoy it?
Well, it's my first counselling session because I got attacked on Avon Bar.
In here?
Yeah, the
Do you know who it was?
Yeah. Somebody that was meant to be a friend.
Had the police dealt with it or not?
Yeah, he got 4 years in jail.
Got 4 years in prison for it?
Yeah, he did 2. Come out and then asked if we could be friends. They put still, can we be friends again because he's done his time in jail.
What?
And I stabbed myself up section because of it. And then
bless you.
and sent to Blackburn Hospital. And it's just everything's just...
Right, yeah, don't go, come on, you've got this, you know what I mean? I know it sounds shit, but there's just know that there's people out there who do care, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This police officer cares, he wouldn't have stopped otherwise, you know what I mean? A lot of people out there don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The reality is, You just got to reach out. Don't be frightened just to reach out and ask anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes I think that when I am asking for help, are they going to judge me? Are they going to drugs or
there's
alcohol?
no. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Everyone deserves life. Everyone deserves to enjoy the life, and no one deserves to be homeless. We're in 2021 now. There's no excuse. Everyone should be housed. It's as simple as that.
Especially with all the money that Fox has sent
Absolutely, exactly. Millions of pounds off the lottery, and they're spending it on Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Have you ever been to the churches and stuff? Do they have homeless shelters?
Yeah, not homeless shelters, but they do soup kitchens.
Okay.
They give they'll give clothes out at certain ones. The Muslims as well, they do soup kitchens on
Yeah,
the
they do a good job then, don't
They
they?
make curry and rice on Monday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Friday at Preston Market.
So what day is it today?
Wednesday, so tonight is the market at 7:30, and then you've got St Wilfrid's Church as well open to get clothes and a brew.
Wow.
Brew and that tonight, yeah.
And is that where you'll be going, yeah?
Yeah, I'll go there and just get, in case it's, because I've got this, they give me this the other day, because how hot it is, the clothes I'm wearing.
How's it going, man? Alright, mate.
So then, in case it gets any colder, I'll just get some tracksuits off them and coat, and I've got sleeping bags in that.
Are you ringing them, yeah?
Say again?
Are you ringing them? Just
I'm ringing them, but they're not.
Yeah. The thing is, it'll be recorded now, right? That you've been stopped and this is all.
The phone in the office.
Yeah.
Generated window.
No.
We got a doctor's in.
It just depends which doctor's in.
You'd think the police would have some kind of power to, like, look, see seriously vulnerable people, just to put them in, you know, have the power to reach out to maybe a hotel or a B&B and just say, that'd be nice. Emergency duty team. Have you heard, is that the police emergency duty team?
Social services, that's whose job it is, essentially,
Yeah.
to accommodate people.
Because we're seeing them tomorrow at Millbank.
Yeah.
Right. But coming from a police officer, they might listen.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, no, I know what you're saying.
They should listen to everyone, but the fact that a police officer will ring up. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, put that out, yeah. To be fair, you can't even hear, I don't think, in there, so. Is it against the law for me to stand up and start asking people for money for these?
So, yeah.
Is it against the law for me to stand up and...
Begging's an offence, yeah.
Is it?
Which it would be, essentially, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you get arrested
For begging?
Yeah.
Even for a good cause? For charity?
Well, but many people probably do say they do things for a good cause and charity, don't they?
It's for these, no?
No, I know, I'm not saying
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do or not, but what I'm saying is people might use that, right?
Would you arrest me if I did it, yeah?
Say again?
Would you have to arrest me if I did
Well,
it?
it'd be daft if we did it in front of you, wouldn't it?
I'll up a gun. No, but like, no.
We have a chance to go for 20 minutes.
No, sorry, mate. Listen, they do need help. But if it's an arrestable offence, obviously I don't want to do that. But
It's not necessarily an arrestable offence, is it? Like,
is it not? No.
well, it could be. It all depends on your circumstances.
Like if they know you're homeless,
Necessity to arrest people, yeah.
if they know you're homeless, genuinely homeless, then
Yeah, but I've been doing it for you.
they'll ask you to get up until they go past, and then you can sit back down.
It's what, everyone's still got discretion, haven't they?
Did they get moved on people, homeless people? Yeah.
So again, I don't know what happens.
Oh, you don't deal with that, do you? Do you not? Did they get moved on?
If they know that you like the community support officers in town, they know who's homeless and who's not. So they'll just ask you when they're walking past to get up until they've gone out of sight and then sit back down. But if they ask you, if they hear you asking for money, they can't. I have known 2 people in this town to be arrested for begging.
Arrested.
Arrested for begging.
Handcuffed.
Handcuffed and in the police station overnight and to confess in court. Because of them on the
And what did they get done? What was it? Do not know the outcome.
Sat in a position to receive arms, which is classed as begging.
What world are we living in?
And then the money that they had on them that they made from begging during that day before they got arrested, they were told to put into a charity box in the police station.
Is it not worth just getting yourself a ticket, what, a tout license, and just say you're selling, you know, free speech. You're selling your word. People give you money and you give them a word of advice.
I've never thought of that. I thought you were on about like selling.
There's your loophole. Do you know what I mean? You can say, look, donate £1 to me and I'll give you some wisdom. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know.
I'll give you a
way around it.
Of course there is. Because then it's not begging, you're actually giving you're giving a speech to someone. It's only like these charlatans, right, who are reading your palms.
Yeah, it's like...
It's only words, isn't it?
Buffskin as well. You can buffskin the town, people singing like Tom Morris.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Bless your boyfriend. Look at him, he's just sat there and he's like, he looks... I mean, you're 12 years in, obviously. You kind of adapted, it seems.
Yeah, he's been, from an early age, he's been in jail, though. You know, he went to boarding school because of what he told you about his mum and that, choosing men and drugs over him. So he went to boarding school. He started committing crime at a young age. Between the age of 8 and 11, he had 33 convictions. Then he went to boarding school at the age of 13. Then he didn't commit crime for 5 years whilst in boarding school. He's come out, gone back to live with his mum, started committing crime, 7.5 years in jail.
What was that for?
I think it was like burglaries, things like that. I'm not sure.
A calculation of things.
Yeah. But obviously, and he didn't do half of it, he did the full sentence.
Anything over 4 years to do full, don't you, more or less?
But he got sentenced before that come in. So now you have to do 3/3 of it, don't you? 3 to 4 years,
Which prison was he in?
He went to Preston, and then he's been in
all of them.
Lancaster Farms, most of the ones that are known, yeah.
And how long have you been with him now?
I felt pregnant quite early. I've been with him since nearly 5 months.
Wow.
Yeah. But I was in a relationship last year with someone, and he was 21 and he died in a flat prison. And that didn't help. But then I met...
You just got to get yourself back on track.
Then I met Philip and he's understood.
Yeah.
The 18th of next month, before my ex-partner's been dead here. It's nice to have the support. You know?
And that's what the officers have said. The fact that you've got someone there is as much as it's good to have it, it kind of goes against you because you're not as vulnerable.
Yeah, because they make out that...
Yeah, you've got a partner and you've got... Oh, Jesus. To be fair, I got kudos to this officer.
Yeah.
I've got to give that. Do you know what I mean? He could have said, look, it's not my business, see in a bit.
Yeah, because he's British Transport Police as well.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
So he deals with the train station, doesn't he?
You have to. I more or less begged him. I was like, look, you can't leave him like this, like, you know.
They can turn around, you know, they can twist it and say, oh, well, you're not looking out for your baby because you're living on the streets. And,
but where are you meant to go?
You know, but that's what some of them do say, well, you need to make sure you've got accommodation and you eat. And, well, if I'm on the streets, how can I make sure I'm eating healthy? How can I make sure
you cleanse, man. That baby's inside you right now. Yeah. It needs it. Care, yeah.
Like my five a day, my vitamins.
Of course it does. And you don't take drugs, do you?
No, I don't. I smoked a bit of weed.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
And like when I was a teenager growing up.
Yeah,
like 18 to 21, I had like the odd binge drinking.
Yeah.
And that.
Wow.
But when he came out of jail in March, they didn't have any accommodation for him. He'd been in 7.5 years. They should have had at least a hostel or something when he came out. He came straight out and he was sleeping in the doorway of French Connection. Did they not like set him up with an house or all?
Because
he wasn't on licence or anything when he came out because he'd done his full sentence. So he doesn't need to go to probation, things like that.
But you'd think they'd know that his end date's coming, right? So you'd think they'd try and set him up with accommodation.
And he come out of Preston jail and he ended up sleeping in the doorway of French Connection opposite Gates's pub. Yeah, no, they know my ex-partner Barnaby.
In prison, is he?
Pardon?
He's in prison.
He's in prison. Threats to kill.
To you?
Well, he was threatening to hit me outside Boots. Made threats, but then to somebody else as well, yeah.
Let me ask you, roughly on a daily basis, how much would you...
Well, we make sure we've got £20 for the B&B in Ashton, and then we make, a £5 for 2 meal deals and a couple of pasties. Because you can reheat pasties the following day, can't you?
Of course.
And then I just make sure that I've got, like, some fruit and milk every day as well for the baby.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah, both.
Yeah. I walked into one of them concrete slabs yesterday.
No.
Yeah.
Just be careful, man, because it's there.
See, them there, the ones that just walk past
yeah.
us, they sit there, but they're not unless they've got their own flats.
Have they?
Yeah. Down on Broadgate.
Canal.
And they're obviously, they're on heroin and crack cocaine. So So obviously they've just got up from outside Sainsbury's, so they'll be going to spend the money on drugs.
I think she's a prostitute, right, as well. I'm sure there was a video of her leaked.
Yeah, the one on the left in the shorts.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, she works in Cloud9 at the KFC. It's a brothel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Packed in there all the time, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've even, whilst being pregnant, I've been offered jobs to work in there by people that met my friends. And I'm like,
Whilst pregnant?
Whilst pregnant, yeah. And I've turned around and said, what? Like in the past, before falling pregnant, like I felt it, after Paul passed away, I did start prostitution.
For money?
Yeah, and it was only for weed. I wasn't even drinking or class A drugs, nothing like that. And I lowered myself to do that, and I think it was because I wanted to feel loved and...
Yeah, you wanted some kind of...
I wanted the comfort.
And did it give you that?
Sometimes it did, until I got assaulted off a few Romanian lads.
In Preston?
Fletcher Road, yeah. Near the jail. Yeah. And and it was actually said by police, because it was reported, because I was found on the floor with a closet. They turned around and said, I would do that job willingly, so there's nothing they can do, because I've offered. Do you know what I mean? I've offered to take.
Yeah, but you didn't offer to be raped.
No, but the police said because I agreed to take money for sex, that'd be me getting arrested for an offence as well. If I yeah.
Wow.
If you want that, do you want to take this number?
Yo.
Yeah, please, if you will. Thanks. 2 seconds, boss.
Appreciate that. 5492. Respect, officer. Constable, is it? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get. There we go. What is it? Oh, what?
Considering this officer couldn't do anything at the beginning, we've got ourselves a result. He has now got them somewhere to stay for tonight. Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So it'll be emergency accommodation, so it might just be like, I don't know, you've been to, like, I don't really do it. They're still using purple rooms and stuff like that. Probably resolved anyway, go back tomorrow. At least if you get accommodation for the scene.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, like she said on the phone, there's a guarantee accommodation.
Yeah.
But at least you can use it for them. You might be able to get a few more night, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So it'll, even if they sort like temporary accommodation out, so we don't have to pay for it and that. Yeah. Right. Thank you very much, boss.
You've just restored faith, my mate. Honestly, you've just restored faith in me. Honestly, buddy, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Have a good day, sir. Cheers. Yo, that's good, isn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, it is.
So we're for tonight. So when will they ring before 5? Do you reckon?
I don't know, because there's an hour till they close.
I'm telling you, right? We stopped the police and look. Yo, that's sick. Hey, listen, they're going to show you out somewhere to stay tonight.